Hello and welcome to International Karate. As you can see, copyrighted 1986 by System 3. Obviously, ripped directly from Karate Champ, a very well known and famous arcade, where you are fighting using two joysticks, and you had to use up and right and down and up and all sorts of things to do different moves. I tried to record Karate Champ, but there's a lot of still screens in that game, and GeForce Experience or Shadowplay does not like to record still screens, so it was pausing constantly, making my commentary cut out constantly. I could always just record the game and then do after commentary, as I've been doing from time to time, but in truth the sound recording on my editor seems to be a bit meh. So I'm just going to do it live, so you'll be having some clicks from the joystick. Another thing I'm going to do is let you hear the difference between the old breadbox Commodore 64 and the Commodore 64 2, which is an updated version. The Commodore updated some chips. It was a question of cost reduction, so the sound effects are more distinct on the breadbox version, and the music is clearer on the Commodore 64 2, and I personally prefer the newer version. I will tolerate the fact that certain sound effects are not as dramatic as they are on the breadbox, because overall I think the sound on the later versions of the Commodore 64 was much better. My brother, who's a Commodore 64 fanatic, wholeheartedly agree. So let's get into it. See if we can do something. We can do something. We can get jump kicked. Can I do it to you? Come on. I would prefer to play like I know what I'm doing. I haven't played this game for ages though. Right in the kisser. Come on. I shall back out and kick you. Then I shall punch you in the gut. Hello. Come and smell my foot. And hit it. Ha! Of course, the music by Rob Hubbard. Classic tune. Don't try and foot sweep me, you bugger. Haha! I can do that as well. When you look at the Commodore 64 version of Karate Champ compared to the International Karate, the animation difference is tremendous. The quality of animation here compared to Karate Champ is extreme. So, get ready! Come on. You quick snap the joystick down, by the way, to do that. So, fire and backwards up, and you'll do backwards somersault. I probably shouldn't do that now, but straight up and fire, and you'll do a jump kick. right up and fire, and you will do a forward somersault. Fire button down and back, and you will do a spinning kick. Fire in front, you will do a front kick. Or right, if you want. Fire and down and right, and you will do a low kick. Or you can just kick him in the stomach again. Fire and down, and you will do a swingy punch like this, or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. And fire and diagonally back, and you will do this turn around low kick kind of thing. Diagonally down and right, you'll lose. I'll go through the moves on without the fire button in the next game. So, down and right, you'll do a high kick. Straight right and you walk right, which you probably wouldn't have gathered without me telling you. Up and right, you'll do a high punch, lunge punch, whatever you call it. Down and back, and you'll do a stomach punch. Up and... oh, okay. Try again. Back and up, and you'll do a you'll punch in the opposite direction. So, all moves. Let's play this game for reals. I'll just play one game and then I'll fire it up on the old Commodore so you can hear the difference. I love that punch. It's a bit cheap, but it's not as cheap as which the computer will start doing later on when you get higher ranked. Come on. I think it's supposed to be an Asivarai, even though it's considered to be a low kick. It's more of a foot sweep. Come on. It's ready. Go! Ah. Almost, but not quite. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Here's something that I know it's quite a simple game, but playing against someone else is quite fun. Can be. So I'm probably overusing this punch, but if it works, it works. What can I say? Come on. Come on. You're not the only one who can do that, you bastard. Come on, come on! That's how the computer wins, by being cheap. So... Ha! Almost, but not quite. Pebble Ball! Hooray! I think it's 40,000 points you have to score for black. Back to the foot sweeps. Shoot! Game over. So I will be right back on the old red box model Commodore 64, so you can hear the difference. See you in a bit. So we are back, and this is on the old Commodore 64 version or model. As you can probably notice, the sound effects are much louder. Ha! Got you. It sounds kinda cool. But it's not so much the case in this game, but in other games, and it's very noticeable that the sound quality is higher on the later versions, or the music quality I should say. So come on. Come on, I can just spin all day, haha. Actually, the first time I did a spinning kick, I felt amazing. Well, the first time I did a spinning kick without going flat on my ass, I felt amazing. So, in international karate, maybe I should talk about the game itself. It's all about scoring points. It takes 2 points to win. You can score half points or full points, as you probably noticed. I'm not entirely sure what's determining. I think it's a proper hit or a not so proper hit that makes the difference. And your aim as a player is to get as higher scores as possible. Ah, got them all. Hooray! And you get different belts as you score more points. Come on! But in and by itself, it's quite simplistic. By today's standards, anyway. Bastard, stop foot sweeping me. Shoot, I was quick. So I don't think this game would be the kind of game that will input read, which is, if you don't know what input reading means, it's when the computer scans your input on the joystick and counters perfectly. Certain games are notorious for doing that, which is outright cheat, because you can't respond to something you don't know happens before it happens, but the computer can, because it can respond a split second before you actually, before the program or game actually registers your input. So that is cheap. But sometimes it just feels like the computer just goes into, now I'm going to beat you mode, and you have to be very defensive. So but outside of that, I will just let the game and the music run for a bit. It's quite an enjoyable little tune. It's got an oriental flavor to it. As an entertainment prospect, I would argue that this game is best played against another player. You might enjoy it for a few moments, but I think the gameplay value is rather limited, because I mean, if you're not into this type of game, you'll never like this game, because what you see is what you get. But as I promised, or as I warned, I will do a bit of recording of Karate Champ, and I will probably do a dual screen editing so you can tell the difference. I'm not going to give it enough time to actually make comments on it, because it is not a very good game. So let you know how Karate Champ plays. Here the moves are unique and very specific. When you hold down and fire, you will do the same move every single time. When you hold back right or back left, you will do the same move, and so on and so on. But on Karate Champ, it is a distance to your opponent based. So up right will be a lunge punch at a distance, but it will be a round kick when the opponent's close, making it unplayable, because you're fighting the controls more than you're fighting your opponent. But this was International Karate, and by using the two different Commodore 64 versions, I also used two different set of stages. That is why it's called International, because as you probably noticed, the backgrounds are changing every other full set of levels. I think there's 3 matches in each set, and then you go to another destination, and then it loops round. So they are 2 separate loads. On the tape version, one side contains the first 4 stages, and the other side of the tape contains the remaining 4 stages. On the disc version, you select to load either the first or the second set. So, but enough for me. That was International Karate from System 3. All in all, an enjoyable game, but if you want to pick it up, then find someone to play with, or play against, I should say. It can be very funny having a bunch of guys in the same room and then do a mini tournament. So, as for me, thanks for watching, take care, and see you again. Bye bye.